line, and this is Claude Diamond, and I'm talking with Larry and Mariska, and I think we were going to call the title of this Turning Lemons into Lemonade. And just to sum up, before you tell your story, you had a property, somebody moved in, and they did some improvements, and they gave you some option money, and in a few months, what was it, 3 months? 2 months they moved out. Now, in most people's cases, that would be horrible, devastating. But with the rent to own, you got to keep a great deal of option money, a washer, dryer, some other improvements on the property, which is in very high demand in your market. And you get to, with these improvements in the option money, which is non-refundable, now you get to do it all over again and make some more option money.
Right.
And I heard a rumor, you got a washer and dryer out of this deal?
Brand new washer and dryer.
Under warranty?
Under warranty.
Share with us your genius, because this is a great deal.
I don't know if genius was involved, but...
genius or luck?
Well, it's kind of a sad situation, really. They had a medical family emergency, and they just decided this, like, okay, we want to move back to the other state to be with our kids. And so Sunday days basically left on a very spur-of-the-moment sort of thing. And actually the amazing thing was that the house is one of the cleanest rentals that we've ever been through.
This isn't even your house.
No.
How do you sleep? So wait, you're making money on someone else's property that you're renting with an option for how many years?
For 5 years.
5 years, and you're renting it out with an option for 1 year at a time, and you're getting, can I ask how much option money you got on this?
Well, we have, option money. On this particular one, we have $7,500 as option money.
So if you, just for argument's sake, if you got this is still someone else's property who has to pay the taxes, the insurance, maybe homeowner fees and things like that. You're not responsible for major repairs, roof leaking, or heating system, but you have total contractual control on the property for a preset price and rent and terms, and you're getting $7,500 in option money you're in the Seattle market, which is fairly high demand. $7,500 times 5 years each year, assuming that you would rent it out and re-rent it every year. That's $37,500.
Mm-hmm.
And can I ask the positive cash flow on that particular property?
Sure. We have been getting 500 plus monthly cash flow on it, but with the improvements, the washer and dryer, they put in a brand new glass screen door so that you could look at the lake. They put in closet shelving, nice custom shelving. I think that was pretty much it. So we'll probably bump it up by another $100 or so.
Okay, so $500 to $600 a month. $500 a month is $6,000 a year. 6,000. Just taking this to extreme, 6,000 times 5 years is 30,000 in rent. Okay, so between the $7,500 a year in option money and the 6,000 a year in positive cash flow, my daughter's first 3 words, by the way, on this. And this is still somebody else's property. You don't have the investment, the mortgage, the liability on this thing. Is there any other way? I loved, and I've had these experiences too, by the way. Is there any other way to do real estate?
Well, not without a great deal of risk and, putting your own money at risk and putting your credit at risk. This is really a beautiful, elegant solution to not only the seller's problem, but, a tenant buyer's problem.
And you market yourself as problem solvers.
Absolutely.
You make your option money. You make your positive cash flow. If the tenants stay in, you make all that money. If they exercise their option, maybe you make some money at the close. I don't know.
Yes.
On it. If they renew the option, you get another $7,500 and another $500-600 a month positive cash flow. And if they move out, you get to do it all over again twice in 1 year. So hypothetically, this year could be $15,000. Hypothetically, in option money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the improvement. I had an improvement once. I had a property where the tenant buyer actually built a beautiful deck around the property and put a hot tub in and Claude, I got to move. I hope you don't mind. I said, not as long as you leave the deck and the hot tub. Oh, okay. Will you let me out of the contract? I said, sure. If you leave the deck and the hot tub. So he made literally a $15,000-$20,000 improvement to the house.
Yeah. Well, and I think the main thing too is that the people who are moving into lease option homes, they are moving in with the idea that they're going to be buying a home. And as we all know, life circumstances change, and that's what happened here. And they made a quick decision. It's like, okay, this is really important to us, and we're going to be leaving and abandoning our deal here,
Mm-hmm. And for us as the landlord, isn't that lovely?
Well, and the thing that's kind of interesting exactly is that in a typical rental situation, you hope that the renter will clean up, and then you will probably refund part or all of their security deposit. In this circumstance, the house was spotless. They were very concerned that they had left it spotless, and there was no mention of getting any refund of any deposit, nor will there be.
Well, contractually, you were also protected in that area, weren't you?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
And contracts are so important, and we don't have the time for that today, but your contract should also say the length of the lease, when it converts to month, is the option money non-refundable? Where does the option money go in terms of exercising the option? I always put towards the purchase price, not towards the down payment or anything.
Exactly.
That's a whole nother video.
Whole other discussion.
Yeah. And all these things in a very simple, concise agreement. And the beautiful thing about this is the word that comes to my mind is leverage. A little money to control a great property that someone else has to pay the mortgage on and has all the legal liability, yet you have been designated the possession and control of the property.
Correct.
Is there any other way to do real estate? Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing this with everybody. Hey, where do we buy a Hawaiian shirt like that in Seattle, by the way?
You don't. You got to go to Hawaii.
Oh, well, I guess you...
Probably, we could make the sacrifice and actually take orders and then go pick them up on our next trip.
There you go. And if you keep doing deals like this, you're going to buy your own island pretty soon in Hawaii. Thank you so much.
Thank you.